Ndị be anyị kenekwanụ m unu. Anyị sị ka nke onye chiri ya zialụ. Anyị sị ka ọ mara na ala Igbo na mma. Anyị adị ka Chineke ada agwụ agwụ. Otu anyị kwuru ya, otu akwa ya dịrị. Ise, ise, ise. Edika o si dị ụbọchị uhuruchi nke taa, anyị wetara nnukwu ozi. Biko geenụ ntị. Ife abụ according to the Biafran activist wetara ya bụ ozi. Quote, US-based Igbo lawyers and military to alive Abuja with mercenaries ahead of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court case on 21st of March 2025. Alright, this is according to the Biafran activist. Ka anyị gegoro ya bụ ife oji maka ya wee bịa. Ị ga-esi ebe ife dropụra ife iche n'ụdị nke gị. Alright, over to you.
US-based Igbo lawyers and military arrives Abuja ahead of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court hearing on the 21st of March 2025. Let me tell my people this message is literally for ndị Igbo. Onye isi ana na-achị mba ofesi a na-akpọ America. O sende na ihe ndị oyibo na-akpọ spy. Ndị ga-disguise onwe ha as normal human being. Wee baa mbọchị ikpe ijeje kiri ihe na-eme na ụlọ ikpe nke a na-akpọ High Court. Ebe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ya pụta ka ọ bịa zara ọnụ ya maka ebubo nke ndị zuboro ya. Ife nji asị ife a n'Igbo ka ọnụ mara na onye isi a na-akpọ Donald J. Trump ewepụtaghị anya na ọ ya emeriri ndị obodo a na-akpụ zoo, ọ ya agbape ha ntị. Ọ ya anwụ ịfa adaka n'ọnụ enwe fakwete na ọ na-eme ka m ghara isi ya n'oyibo because ihe awụ a classified information gbasara onye isi anyị nke a na-akpọ Nnamdi Kanu. So this information ọnụ n'ọkịta nke US based Igbo lawyers, my brother, ha nwanụ na nke a na-akpọ FCT Abuja n'oge awa dị ugbu a na-echezi na-akwado maka ife ya eme on the 21st of March 2025. Ọ kakwa mma n'obodo a na-akpụ zoo jiri aka fa na onwe fa wee mee ka Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nke onye nke ha ji were buru ebubo na-enweghị isi hapụ ya ka ọ gawere onwe ya. Mana akwa na ha chee ka onye isi ana nke mba ofesi a na-akpọ America o tinye ọnụ n'okwu a ya nwụ n'obodo a nke a na-akpọ ụzọ Juria fire eketekwa ya hey according to information nke na-eri iche anyị here. Okay, my wonderful people, ngwa gbasago m data ozi asọ m ya na English asọ ya na Igbo ka ọrụ mara amara na enweghị ndị onye isi ala sendịrị fa batara in fact ha siri ike n'ogbe na that day fire this guy sikwa as normal people na-aga n'ụlọ ikpe ka aja ekirie akwa na bounce afa back because ha nwa ihe onyonyo na-arụ buru ya n'isi buru ya n'afọ buru ya n'ọnụ. In fact ha bukwe na private party nke ga na-erekọd ife niile wu mfe nke a ya eme n'ụbọchị a ma ikwere fafa bade onyonyo ya ejide ya because na ụlọ ikpe bụ ebe e mere ka onye ọbụla jee gịnị jee kirie ife na-emenụ. There is no limitation to anybody going to the court. So it stop on here by there or adekwa recorded as trampling upon what they call people's human rights. Fabakwana aba wafife na-eme there mo nke onyonyo nke ha ji n'isi o ma nke abụ na arụ ma nke abụ n'ime arụ na nke abụ na mpụta arụ ga-mee gịnị ọ ga-ese ihe niile a na-eme dị ya n'ụbọchị nke tata. Ife ji ekwu ihe anụnwa n'Igbo ka ọ wara ka ghara ịwụ na echi niile ọwụ na ọmụnwa jeje bụ ọfọ ike because ka ha si wee bata ha batara na onye isi ana dịrị fa ka a mara ife na-emegide na n'okwu onye ndu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu nke wụ onye isi ndị ndu IPOB Indigenous People of Biafra nke megoro gịnị edeclareago na Finland on the 29th of November nke wu 2024. So ọhaneze na-ege ntị ngwanụ gee ntị n'onu nwa amadi nke a nke kwukwere ya ka o si wee dị and nwekwara anọda nwa amadi ọrụ ga-anụkwu onu ya nke a na-akpọ enyi nna ya iberibe amamife ọ na-akọ mana were ire gị wee gụọ eze gị ọnụ. Ngwanụ otu aka ọ hanụ m n'ọnụ emechaa ọkwa nke a na-anụ anyị abazie na nke ndị oyibo na-akpọ comment section ka anyị n'ife ndị obodo anyị kwuru masara atụmatụ nke a onye isi ana mba ofesi nke a na-akpọ America na-atụ. Ana m asụkwa Igbo ha ya esi oche ifeat this one don't off me completely. Abeg, let us listen to him. Oge adoro
We have also made sure that we have reached every aspect of
biko onye ọ na-anụ onu ya wụ onye nke a na-akpọ enyi nna ya iberibe ọwụ senetọ nke si Abia steeti wee na-agwa anyị okwu nke a ịnechazi onu ya ị ga-anụzi onu nke nwa amadi ọzọkwa ya agwaghị ife na-eme na mba ofesi and nke na-eme na mpaghara obodo Nigeria.
The reachable, let me just put it that way. At a particular time, they said, oh, it has to be a national security issue. So we went and met the national security advisor, and they said, oh, it's a legal issue. We went and met the attorney general. They say, oh, it's a this. And so at the point now.
Yes, depending on your time zone and location in Konyechi, yes, the one now update into banking and keep us will be very, very important updates. 6 days come for to the day Mazin Namdekano did not appear in court with a new judge in the assigned to his case.
So, YouTube, biko, ejukomoga, we ne kusigio. Enwere any music on at the background. It will also be when I can do YouTube and an Igbo. YouTube, I have no right to the copyright of whatever background music you hear on this message. What I capture there is the voice message concerning my people, concerning Mazen Namdekano, and concerning my country, Biafra. So whatever background music or other things you hear there, I have no right to the copyright of it. So please take note.
Updates in the settle down, watch this video. A few days ago, one night workable Senator Abalibe, Kuru, and Kome was Saturday the release of Mazen Namdekano. I will still play you guys the full video going to watch ya. Man, I want 19 and keep Bazwa. If for this on 21st Mazen Namdekano gave me appear in a court. That day, just that day, Soro Mazen Namdekano song. Because that day got a very, very interesting day. The Kepu na no underground now, but now over 10 US-based lawyers a Tigaro now na Biafra land ahead of Mazen Namdekano's court case. But also 10 US-based lawyers, other military personnel who Biafrans, not US based in the US. Bundan in the US, Tigora was Satar Iden Namdekano and come up on the 21st of this month. Actually, I can't update because we want on social media. Kina Afukwan Canada, become plays every video of here. Senator Abadi, the any man with Yuku or Satar Mazen Namdekano. Unuman will go. Anna Nigerian government release the Mazen Namdekano. Mandemu Gurukuna, Mundemu Gura, Mundemu Gurke release the Mazen Namdekano, and Nigerian government following to Tutana Hagis. My mind of God, prophet of God, Guru, Sin and Kenabia, Oburu release the Onion. No carry quarantine hit in Nigeria. I'm known to go the trending video of where Nigerian Christian leaders will report the US Congress for Saturday the killing on Christians in this country. One now, in keep as well. Nigeria will put anything good. Or perhaps I will even move. Court case Mazen Namdekano got it for. Can't tag of this if you go away now. One now, for chanting off Marking Ronka. Breaking news now, what you pay out. US-based Igbo lawyers and military officers arrived in Abuja ahead of Namdekano's court hearing, threatened major sanction on Nigeria. A group of 10 US-based Igbo lawyers, along with 12 Igbo military officers from the United States, have arrived in Abuja ahead of Namdekano's court hearing, signaling a major international showdown over his continued detention. Reports suggest that Nigeria could face the largest sanction in its history as pressure mounts from influential Igbo figures abroad. According to the source, prominent Igbo leaders in the US are determined to either secure Kano's release or impose crippling consequences on Nigeria. Among the legal team currently in Abuja is a former judge of the International Criminal Court, ICC, an Igbo native from Abia State, Kano's home. Hey! Only come from Abia, every man is named Kano's.
Wahala.
Oman Nondo, I don't know one year more.
Wahala.
Nigeria must understand that Igbos outside the country wield even greater influence than those within. We will not be taken for granted. The Nigerian government must respect its own law and release Nnamdi Kanu. One of the lawyers stated. A US-based Igbo military officer also in Abuja delivered a strong warning. For 15 years, we ruled the skies of America, defending its airspace and neutralizing enemy threats. If necessary, we will do the same for our homeland. One now, or program if I be trending on social media. We have the latest updates now that was Saturday caught here the Mazen and the Kano. Before the Nigerian government today, now Kita Okada no Kano, how may I now release your name before buying another level? He came Mazen and the Kano for years. The different Nigerian Christian leaders now for now, Kita for 200 they are now taking the post to Donald Trump and the US Congress, reporting Nigeria over the jihadist agenda.
Wow.
Let me stop there. What is the video of any Naya Bari before? concerning the release of Mazen Namdekano. The two Makana share button, drop one opinion in the comment section. The very video share. Watch the rest of the video, guys.
So the point is, why would you insist that that same judge continue to try someone? So Namdekano was right to say, no, you cannot do this. If a judge has said, no, I will not do it, give it to somebody else. It is the Federal High Court with more than 100 judges. You can try it anywhere. You can also come back to the Southeast where you claim that the matter originated from. Because it was supposed to be originated from Umuahia. There's a Federal High Court in Umuahia. You can try it there. It doesn't necessarily mean that one particular person must try it. So our conclusion is that this matter will have to be resolved politically. And to be resolved politically, we all have to meet up with the authorities in Nigeria and tell them every criminal in the Southeast has put a hook on the Biafra question and using it to perpetrate criminality. Every kidnapper, if you catch them, they say, oh, it's because they are holding Nnamdi Kanu. Those who continue to say, oh, don't come out on Mondays and others, say, oh, it's because of Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu himself has told us, has written it, and said, don't do sit at home anymore. Don't do all those things on my behalf. Yet, the people who want to perpetrate this mayhem on the Southeast continue to use it. So we think that if you remove that prop on which they are hooking all their criminal tendencies on, then they will have nothing else. Then you cannot know a criminal from a so-called BIAFRA agitator. That is just the point. Right now, the Southeast is bedeviled in so many ways.
Before I proceed, when I hear what this guy talk, so-called Biafra agitators, can he make this statement, so-called Fulani herdsmen? Can he make such a statement? He cannot. He might be making a point from the beginning, but now he has spoiled the point. That's why I keep rating him as the worst ever Senate that emanated from that Southeast. I don't care about other ones who never speak, but he is using his own as a political gain from the federal. He said so-called, and he make hand like as in they are not in existence. So-called Biafra agitators. So if you said so-called Biafra agitator, then why are you claiming to speaking for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? You are a fool. You are in fact, you are a buffo. You are a buffo. That your white beard is not wisdom, is not old age, but a foolish age. Nonsense.
And those of us who are the leaders of the Southeast, there is no single one of us that is not worried about it and that have not made any representation to that effect. So I will also use this opportunity on this my 70th birthday to appeal to the federal government to release Nnamdi Kanu. There are too many groups, too many people, including governors, who have said, release him to us. Let us now take the next step. The next step is to bring peace to the Southeast. Because right now, the economy of the Southeast has tanked. So many things are not going on. People have had to readjust their lives to not working on Mondays, and that is a massive devaluing of the currency in our society. So nothing else we can say at this moment than to continue to appeal to the federal government to do that. No, if I say that, then it will make me I'm not that important. I'm just saying, for the sake of the people of the Southeast, I will use this occasion of my birthday to also continue the appeal for Nnamdi Kanu to be released. Not for them to do anything to celebrate that release. I will refer you to a video that was done just to answer your last question, I will refer you to a video that was done by Fakitomi. He said, at 70 you're just beginning. That's how he said.
70 years old man, oh. 70 years old man. You are appealing to federal government under what ground? Under the ground that Nnamdi Kanu, your brother, committed an offense, or under the ground that the federal government do the right thing to went all the way to Kenya to kidnap him. We are talking about case of kidnap here. If they brought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu back to the zoo in a proper way, nobody will ever complain. I don't think we would have been here ever doing a sit at home to release him. Everybody is anchoring on the went all the way. You abuse all your own law, which you are signatory to, and also international laws, to kidnap somebody, forcibly rendition back to Nigeria. And Baribe is here telling us they is pleading with the government, with the federal government, to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, not even unconditionally. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been discharged and acquitted by appeal court since 2022. 3 years along the line, plus other 9 courts injunctions that have set Nnamdi Kanu free. Engineer Baribe is there with his white beard, afono like Mpi, telling so-called Biafra agitators. And also you are pleading with your 70 years old fool. Oh, this one not be 70 years old man. This is a 70 years old fool. You are pleading. Okay, you are pleading. You have concluded that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is guilty. Is that what you are trying to tell us? Engineer Baribe, I ask you again. You are pleading on the ground that your brother Nnamdi Kanu is guilty, but the answer is 0. Do you look at them now? To him now, he's making a point. He's calling for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu release with his 70 years old a fool. I beg, this one is Bolaji Onyabo said, yes, so Biafra we move. Achaso Iwago, what a great information. Keep up the good job and stay safe. Duru Jude said, great, Biafrans, we love you. Blessing Wosu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Nwachineke, it shall be well with you. In God we trust. Anyone who is holding people like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa to denounce Biafra is wasting his or her time. In vain, no matter how long you detain them, they will never denounce Biafra. Chuma Embassy said, Abaribe is always economical with the truth. Exactly what I said. I never read this comment before I said what I said. Always economical with the truth. Because the man is a fool. A fool at 70. Stage said, welcome. Ina agbali, jisie ike. Okay, ina agbali, jisie ike nwanna. Okoro Okore Uchenna, Monday sit at home is sacrosanct until his unconditional release and Biafra at last. Sylvester Pilot said they are coming not only to try Kano but also to take measurement of where to strike, which I know they already have now. Wahala deo, Nigeria is going to see the one way. We told them earlier that the worst mistake they did in this their life is to went to kidnap Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is the worst mistake Nigeria government ever do, and they will regret it heavy.
And when the bank was that nenu, if you would equal Basama before 1 night working with the live no bossing Katan Niru upon Eastern News 24. If you would equal now, but stand or dinkegi, ni Oka CD teacher. They lie in a comment. The bicycle to your bozy. What can I say?